Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Coming out with it, it's Harris. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So UCLA's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys could run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him, and nobody's close. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet with now DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, Honestly, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Finds his man down the middle. He cannot get there. Fourth down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Bringing it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Leaves it with the back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Bully ball on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never... Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He wants to change this route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give on the option. Spins away from the defense. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. Spins away from the defender. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Crosses the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
And the quarterback is toast. The 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Tight end trying to get in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field with the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Get the touchdown, get the 1st down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kick is in the air. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They want to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he got loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bruins are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. To the ground with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The give to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know, in defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk it. On that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Can't make the grab. This offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Front seven has dominated this entire game.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line is...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense. They were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's got it, 1st down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, on that third down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Red pass hits complete. Inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They